Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are. Look at that little creature.
What is that thing you got? That's like...
It's kind of fancy, ain't it?
E.T.'s little cousin or something?
Yeah, it's a little freaky, dude.
It is kind of weird.
I bought this camera for the sole purpose of the fact that my wife helps me film videos quite a bit. And the thing about it is it's real stable. And
look at that.
So you're not going to worry about her hand shaking. And Bethany told me, she said, that's the best money that we've ever spent on a camera.
I think so too.
Yeah, so it makes you look good, it makes you look fancy. But here we are, ladies and gentlemen. I am with one of my favorite humans in the whole entire world, Mr. Chad Hoover. We're doing a little bit of a river.
I was thinking about this earlier.
Yeah?
I was going to say the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say top three. Well, so where am I? I was going to say that about you, top three. Or top four.
10-ish.
Okay. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it.
No,
he knows more people than me, so therefore
you got my list a little bit longer.
It's proportionate. So.
Yeah. No, but we're here. We're on the river today. This is a river we've not fished since this time last year, and it's because this time of year they start running the water right to get it right. This is the river where I almost broke state record spotted bass. You guys probably know this river by now, but it is one of the funnest places to go bass fishing in the whole entire world. It's buzzbaits, it's coal shads, it's chatterbaits, it's all the stuff that we love to do, and it's big spotted bass that are really mean and like to eat all those kinds of things. So I'm excited. Chad, are you excited?
Bro, I didn't sleep. Like, I tried to sleep, but then I just got up and got on the road.
I like it.
I just couldn't sleep. Yeah, to say I'm excited is an understatement, because for one, I just had this major life thing.
Mm-hmm.
So by the way, if you're a man over 40, go to the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Early detection is all I'm gonna say. I'm not getting into all the details, but if you're a man over 40, go to the doctor. But yeah, I've kind of got a new lease on life, and went to the river last week with my buddy Nick over in Middle Tennessee from T and Moving Waters. Had a blast catching smallmouth, and then I actually texted you on the way home from that trip, dude. When we hit in the river, you're like, next week, Monday. I was like, sweet. And then I drove an hour, and then I got a text. Actually, how about Tuesday? I was like, perfect. So it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
We're gonna blow them up.
Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's send it. Let's see what happens.
Cut it off with the line cutter, and it's all just right there. But
look at this. Oh, over the tree limb too. There we go. Oh God. Oh Lord, I'm killing him. Oh Lord, I've killed him. Come here, you. Come here, you. I mean, little bitty guy. Little bitty guy, but it's a fish. Thanks, pal. See ya.
every set of titties you actually get two distinct titties.
There we go. That's a little bit better one right there. Hell, not giant. Never mind. He's just fighting hard. Yeah, he is a little bit better than that other one I caught. I mean, hell, by the end of the float, I'm gonna be catching 5-pounders if we keep at this rate. Heck yeah. Another little guy. Fun, fun. Thank you, sir. Get out of here. Go get bigger. Go eat you a shad. That's why I just call it a little bump and grind. Bump and grind.
Just a little bump and grind.
That's a good one too. Yeah, that's a decent one. I ain't giant, but it's a good one.
Okay, pound and a half. Working our way up.
Come here, you.
Working our way.
You see, the way he ate it's the way you want him to eat it. And ain't none of that big splashing bull crap. He just comes up and says, bloop. He said, I'll try that. Heck yeah. It's fun size.
All you gotta do, boys and girls, is start showing some negative thoughts and just declare out loud that you're not catching them, and then all of a sudden, I think I just jinxed them into catching that fish.
I hate this river. It sucks.
Bull crap, we're not catching anything. We might as well just paddle out of here.
Yeah.
Just hammer the motor down.
Just hold on, Chad. We're getting out of here.
Give me a toe.
Boy has no skills.
yeah. That was a fun bite. He came from a distance and ate that thing. Heck yeah. Another decent one. Not a giant, but fun size. Heck yeah. That was a really, really fun bite, guys. That was, sorry I'm not talking to you much. Honestly, we're doing the big long float today. So this is about 12 miles. And so I knew this first part of this float can either be like really, really good or really, really crappy. And so I kind of figured if we didn't get a ton of bites, I would obviously have enough time to talk to you guys on the second half of this float. But we are having a ton of fun. I mean, they're eating a buzzbait. This is not very big fish, but they're eating a buzzbait. I mean, so you can't complain. I've thrown around the coal shad a little bit. Had an absolute giant one follow the glide and come in on it really, really hot. And unfortunately, he turned off right at the last second. But like I said, this is the big, long 12-mile float. And so we got plenty of time to make something happen and to get some bites. And so that was another bite for the day on the brand new Berkley Buzzbait. This is obviously the Kayak version. It's white with gold blade. I've ripped the skirt off of it, and I'm running a Berkley Crash Crawl on the back. Probably need to get a new one out here in just a second. But that is my go-to buzzbait setup for many, many rivers. Whether it be smallmouth, largemouth spots, it don't really matter. This is the buzzbait that I pick up because I've got a ton of confidence in it. But we're having fun. Hopefully you guys are having fun watching this, because I know I'm having fun making it. So we're going to stay after it. We're going to see if we can keep on catching some fish. Got a little rapid to get through here, and then we're going to sling at a couple more bluff walls. Chad's on the other side. The river splits, and whenever we fish this one, I always say one person go one way, one person go the other, because both sides can fish really, really good. It's just going either one or the other, kind of flipping the coin and going. But we'll stay after it. Oh, he running, man. God dang, dude. That was a freaking good one, too. Damn, that was a good fish. Yep.
And he called him and they're like, oh, you said under warranty. He's like, oh, cool. What they did tell him is now you have no warranty on your motor because you got your $18 default for free.
You know what's not for free? Biting this buzzbait. Dang on. I got him. There we go. Heck yeah, guys. I don't know where the big ones are at. I mean, like, normally by this point in the float, we've caught at least a couple over 18, if not 19. It's like the big ones just ain't showing up. I don't know what the deal is. There we go. That's a little bit better one. Yeah. That's the kind we're looking for up there. Come here, get up in here. Yeah. Not a giant, but it's a heck of a lot better than what we've been catching. Heck yeah. Like I said, not a giant, but better than what we've been catching. That's fun size right there. Thanks, pal. Heck yeah, that was fun. That was a ton of fun. Right back up in there in the hardest, most to reach spot where if you're gonna get in trouble, that's where it's gonna gapping at, and that's where they like to sit. That's fun. Yeah.
I don't know. Not very intimate.
Yeah.
They don't talk. Fucking podcast in there. You get somebody on the phone.
Yeah. Alright guys, so here's what I'm fishing on the back of the Buzzbait. It is a Berkley Crash Crawl. This is my go-to Buzzbait trailer anytime that I am fishing a Buzzbait. No matter where I'm at or what I'm doing or whether I'm fishing a head knocker or not, the Crash Crawl is my go-to. I have just had so much success with this little dude. It's been no different on this new Buzzbait from Berkley. I've not showed it to you guys yet, but we'll talk about it. This is the new Berkley Buzzbait. We got two different ones coming out. We got a Toad Toter, and we got this bad boy, which is the head knocker. And both of them come equipped with that extra long shank hook that you expect out of the power blades. And they're actually coming with scented skirts as well, just like the spinnerbaits. It's just cool. I mean, I think with a Buzzbait, a lot of times it doesn't really matter, and it could. I don't know. But anyway, badass hook, badass blades, just constructed, overbuilt, just like the spinnerbaits. Like, that was kind of the goal with these things, is just to overbuild them. And when you overbuild them, you know, you make something that's, in my opinion, pretty special. And so that's what they did with these things. And as you guys can see, I have been enjoying them. They are fun to throw. If you don't like catching them on a Buzzbait, there's something wrong with you. There's one. Heck yeah. Here's another one. The big ones have not shown up yet, that's for sure. Well, boys and girls, got us a little snack, little protein bar, got us something to drink, got up out of the kayak, stretched our legs, took a pee, did all the things that we need to do because we were at the halfway point. It's kind of the midday update. We've been catching some fish and been catching them on a Buzzbait. It just seems like every fish that I catch is the small one and the big one's following it. Hopefully the second half of the float, it's all the big ones and all the small ones are following it. I don't know. But Chad, what do you think, buddy?
Y'all seen that movie Rudy with the Notre Dame football player?
Mm-hmm.
So because you're catching all the small fish on the Buzzbait, I thought, wow, let me fish a spinnerbait. See if I can get them bigger fish that ain't coming up. Dude, every one of the fish swim up to it and they like go, and they like throw their body into the bait. Kind of like Rudy when he ran into the lineman, and they just go, come on, dude.
Yeah.
But they just body the bait. They don't eat it. Caught two fish on it. Both of them about 15 and a half. But so many follows. So many follows. So I'm going to go switch it up a little bit, go with the counter rotating, a little bit of brightness, something just to trigger them that just stays in the strike zone, like that little bit of extra time, and see if maybe that can trigger that big bite and keep them little ones from being able to eat it because it's just a little bit bigger shank. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the assessment at the midday. We're about to send it hard, about to see what we can get done. This second half of the float's gonna go a heck of a lot faster, especially with all the water that's, I think they've turned on another generator because the water's picked up just a little bit. So the second half of the float's gonna go quick, but the second half of the float has always been a fun one for numbers. I've seen some big ones, but this is always the numbers side of the float. Maybe it'll be flip-flop today. Maybe this was the numbers side of the float and this is gonna be the big side of the float, but just gotta go fishing, find out. I see these motherfuckers in my head moving. Remember, Chad, you can't push your kayak with your paddle, so don't do that. Whatever she says. Woo, boys and girls, I tell you what, we are boogieing down through here. I mean, we are moving and grooving. I have never been on this river when they have this many generators running, and where it is a smaller river, it is we're moving. I mean, like, we are not slowing down. We literally turned what was probably going to be another 5 hours, and like, we're probably going to get this done in about 3. That's how quick we're moving. Absolutely insane, the speed at which we are going down this river. But hey, we're trying to get some bites. We've got a couple bites. I had obviously one on that buzzbait that came off, and then another one on the glide bait that came off. But we're just gonna stay after it, keep on pounding around on it, because about all you can do is fish for them. You ain't gonna catch fish unless you got baits in the water. So let's keep bait in the water, keep buzzbait in the water, and see what we can get done. There we go. Yep. That's a better one. Oh my gosh, he just came off. Are you shitting me, man? I swear. That's enough to piss you off right there. Heck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Now he got it. See, now that's the way you want it. Not a giant. With the fish. Heck yeah. That's fun. Hell yeah, dude. That was fun. He said, "Boosh." Oh, I gave him a second too. I jacked his freaking face. That's awesome. Good times, good times. Alright guys, so you probably noticed that I've switched back over to the old headbanger. The biggest reason being, with all of this current, I've always said that having that headbanging buzzbait, I think, can make a big difference. I don't know, just that little bit of extra sound or thump or water displacement, whatever it is. You know, when you're giving a bass a moving target that's in moving water, so you're making that target move twice as much, that giving them something that they can focus in on, and I think the clacking of the head of that buzzbait is something a little bit extra they can focus in on. I think it can make a huge difference in actually getting these fish into the kayak or not. And so, as you've noticed, switched over to the clacking buzzbait and went from not catching fish to catching fish. And so, something to keep in mind when you're out here fishing in current this time of year, especially, you know, as we move into the fall. We're going to have a lot more water movement. If you live anywhere below reservoirs that are drawn down in the winter, you're obviously going to have a lot more water movement. So throwing that clacking buzzbait can be the difference between actually getting bites and not. So keep it in mind. Switch, a little small change can make a big difference. Alrighty then. Nice. I tell you what, it's gonna rain just hard enough to get soaking ass wet. We have made it to our, I'm gonna make one more cast. It's right here in this corner just for giggles. And just see. I finally broke my buzzbait, tied on the glide bait, and just locked it in my hand until we got done, just to see if I could get one giant bite. And I didn't. So now it is time to do what the tradition of going and floating a river always is with me and John, at least, and that is get us some MD. And for you guys that don't know what MD is, that stands for Mexican dinner. Hell yeah, brother.
All right. So, fajitas with pineapple sounded good because it was shrimp, chicken, and steak. And it said half pineapple, so I thought it meant had pineapple in half of the fajitas, but it's a half a pineapple. All right.